Hey everybody, welcome to MT Guitar. Thanks for joining us today for our lesson on You've Got to Hide Your Love Away by the Beatles. This was on the album and film Help with an exclamation mark. They had to add the exclamation mark for copyright issues. This was the beginning of their marijuana phase, more or less. Bob Dylan had introduced them on their previous world tour. And, especially John started heavily using it, and it really changed the trajectory of the Beatles, both musically and in terms of their personalities and in terms of songwriting. And John became a lot more autobiographical, self-reflective. And this is a good example of that as he's singing about his frustration about being a Beatle and the image and persona that was attached to him as sort of the smart Beatle, the quick-witted Beatle. Everyone had their persona, so George was the quiet or shy Beatle, Paul was the cute Beatle, Ringo was the playful Beatle. So anyway, they started to break free from that around this time, or attempted to at least. Musically speaking, if you just know a few chords like G, D, F, and C, you can play the entire song. So I'll show you a beginner version where you can just get started with that. And then as we go, I'll show you the chords that John uses, and he uses some really cool chords here. Dsus4, Fadd9, and then he's got, some D chords in there. So really cool, and it gives us a chance to also work on a 6/8 groove, which is really a fun thing to do when you're strumming. So there'll be a tab for this on the Patreon with the strumming patterns all written out, and I appreciate you checking that out. Other than that, remember to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and the thumbs up, and all those things help a lot, so thank you. With that, let's get started on this lesson. All right, so let's start with the beginner version, because really, with just a couple chords, you can play the entire song, 4 chords to be exact. So we'll start with that. Get your G ready here, and it's going to be the kind of G where you use your 3rd and 4th fingers, okay, on the 3rd fret, first 2 strings. And let's start with the strumming. You're going to want to go down, down, up, down, pretty much, for the entire song, for the beginner version. Very close. In the more advanced version, it's just slightly different sometimes. So really, that's very accurate. 1 bar at the intro. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's down, down, up, down, 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 up, down. Now we start singing, and we're just going to keep that strumming pattern for all the chords. All right, so G, D, F, G, C, F, C. Repeat. G, D, F, G, C, F, C. This time we go to D for a bar. Then the whole thing repeats. All right. This time when it ends, F, C, we go D over C, so you go to 3rd fret, 5th string, 2nd fret, 5th string, and then open. So if you're really a beginner and you don't want to do that, you can just play the D the whole time for 2 bars. The chorus is G, C, D, Sus4, D. Just keep a beginner there if you want. C, D, Sus4, D, D, Sus2, D. All right, so that's 3rd fret, 1st string, 2nd fret, open, 2nd fret. And that's the entire song. So that would be just to get you going, because really if you're just learning a G chord, you may not want to do all these interesting chords here, which is fine for now. Now, let's get into a little more of the nitty-gritty here. If you want to play exactly what John's playing, first off, he is playing a nylon string, which is kind of rare, pretty cool. But anyway, so we get our G ready here with all 4 fingers. And at the intro, you can hear him going like down, down, up, down, then open the 2nd fret, 4th string, and then down, up, and then release back to G. Down, down, up, down, O2, down, up, O. and then we start singing. All right, now, down, down, up, down, D sus4, so keep that 3rd fret, 1st string, F add 9. Now John just did this, 3, 2, 1, 3. However, might as well throw the thumb in there, 1st fret, 6th string. If it's not comfortable, just don't worry about it and don't do it. But it's kind of nice, get that bass. So like that. Now a C, now a G. Okay, now a C, but we want to keep our pinky 3rd fret, 1st string. Down, down, up, down for a whole bar. F, add 9 for 3 beats. C for 3 beats. Okay, so. When you get to the C, do a down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. And then F add 9, down, down, up, C, down, up. Because the second half of the phrase, we want a little more energy. Small detail, but kind of nice to add that extra up in there. All right, and then, so the... Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, F, add 9, C. Let's repeat. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down. This time, we go to D, hammer, 3rd string, 2nd fret. So when you go D, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then that's the 1st verse. And then the 2nd verse is exactly the same, except instead of ending on, on the D hammer, we need to get to the chorus. So it's kind of like a pre-chorus. So after F, C, there's a D, down, down, up, down. Now, 3rd fret, 5th string, pinky on the 3rd fret, 2nd string, down, down, up, down. Now you got to re-finger everything. 1st fret, 1st finger, 2nd fret, 5th string, and then a D chord. That's a D over B. Then release the 1st finger, D over A. So that would be, it's kind of tricky. One more time, slow. If you want to do an intermediate version of it, you could just go and just abandon the 1st string, right? Just D, and then middle finger to 3rd fret. 2nd fret, open. Okay, that leads us in the chorus. This isn't too bad. So now for the chorus here, John plays this wonderful bass line. After a G, down, down, up, down. Now, a lot of teachers won't teach that because they'll just tell you to just strum a C right away, which is fine. It sounds great, so you can do that if you want. But if you listen to the recording, you'll very clearly hear him hitting this 4th string before the C. Really cool. And what that is called vocal masking. He's playing the same notes as he's singing. And John started to do that more and more as the Beatles went on. So G, down, down, up, down, 3rd fret, open, 5th string, 2nd fret, 4th string, open. You've got to hide. And then when he says your, you start strumming. Your, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. So G, down, down, up, down. 2nd, open, down, up, down, down, up, down. Now a D sus4, down, down, up, down. D, D sus2, meaning 1st string open, back to D, down, down, up, down, repeat. Down, down, up, down, 3rd, open, 2nd, open, down, up, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, D, D sus2, D. So that's 3rd fret. Dsus4, 2nd fret, open, 2nd fret. And that's the entire song. All we have left is the flute solo, which probably I'll be the first teacher to teach that, but why not do it? I mean, it's so fun. So what I have is the tab on the Patreon with the chord melody, but for now I'll just teach you the notes. and you can try to combine the chords if you wish. Open 3rd string, 2nd fret, open 1st string, 4-2-0 pull off, 3rd string. 3rd string open, 2nd open, 3rd to 1st pull off, then open, 2nd, open, 2nd, open, 4-2-0, 0-2-0-3-1-0-1-3, and on the G. And those chords happening beneath it are G, D, F major 7, 4-2-0, C, 2-0, F6, C, G, D, F major 7, 4-2-0, C, 2-0, F, 0-1, G. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. Check out the tab on the Patreon if you want to learn the exact chord melody that I did. Other than that, I think that's pretty clear. It's a very accessible song. Good chance to work on your 6/8 and your chords. And hopefully that's clear. Let me know if there's any questions, and good luck. All right, well done, everybody. Definitely a fun workout on a Beatles song. So go ahead, subscribe, and looking forward to seeing you next lesson. Bye.